Getting a bit lively over here.
Jesus was not resurrected in the first century. Where is it?
You're talking nonsense as usual.
I want historical facts.
Where's Jesus for the Palestinians?
There is no Palestine. Never has been.
Rubbish!
Okay?
Rubbish!
But you're actually changing the topic because you can't talk about
Yeah,
Jesus.
because the Palestine is not mentioned in the Bible. That's the only thing you've got.
Well done.
Whoever wrote the
Okay.
Bible wasn't
So-
very good at geography.
No.
Yes.
But why does the Bible talk about Egypt,
Yes.
Libya, Cyrene,
Which chapter?
Greece, the Babylonians,
Yeah, he's right
the
about this.
Chaldeans, the Assyrians,
Don't scare the Muslims.
Tyre, Sidon. Why does the Bible talk about those people? Because they're real.
That's true, he's right
So
about
where's
that.
I was horizontal.
It's suffering under the jackboot of racist Jews in apartheid Israel,
Oh,
which is
really?
part of the Christian and Muslim revelation.
So,
When did Palestine lose its independence? What year?
It's always been there.
really?
They say.
Read the Greeks.
They say,
Read the
they
Greeks.
say, what year,
Not in the New Testament.
Which year Palestine lost its independence?
Palestine
Give me
is the holy
Give
land
me
of the
the
Middle
year.
East.
Give me
Before
the
Muhammad.
year. Give me
Before
the year.
Muhammad.
Give me the year.
You don't need to know
Give me
the year.
Because there's no year.
In your stupid
In
code.
history. In history.
I'm a born again Roman. We ran Palestine
never
properly.
Lost
I'll be
independence.
back. All Christians will die.
who was the first man or
Um,
woman that said, guys,
That's
I'm
an old
Palestinian"?
wives' tale. Adam
Who
and
was
Eve.
the first man?
Old wives'
Why,
tale.
yeah.
It's not mentioned in the book of Genesis.
Hey,
Why don't Christians
why
read
go to the
Genesis?
Bible
It doesn't
now?
say Adam and Eve
I'm asking you.
in any copy of the Old
Who
Testament.
named the first man or woman who was the first Palestinian? Name and date.
Well, you better check out your Greek.
No, you tell me.
No. Check out the Greek Empire, which includes part of the Old Testament, which is a Hebrew document against Egypt. That is what the Old Testament is, a Hebrew document against Egypt.
Name
Once
man
again,
or
right.
woman. Okay, name one general of the Palestine army 4,000 years ago.
Lord, black. If you believe in Jesus, you've got to take it. If you believe in a white Jesus, you need a black Satan on the side. Good and evil.
live now on TikTok.
All from South Africa.
Okay.
No sense of humour.
Excuse me, then tell us.
Well, actually, my friend, it goes back to the Muslim Turks. They ruled Palestine peacefully. The Muslim Turks, who are not Arab.
The Romans.
70 AD.
That named Palestine.
70 AD.
You're wrong, actually. You've got to go further back. I'll educate you. It was the Greeks. When they ran Mesopotamia, northern Syria, and Egypt, they named Palestine in Greek.
What year?
I'd burn every Bible.
What
And then you go to hell with the
What
Muslims.
year? What year?
Doesn't matter about the year.
I do. Because
You
I'm
lot
a
are
champion.
creating the Third World War in the Middle East.
Jesus talking
Is
about
dead.
the temple in Jerusalem. It was torn down by the Romans AD 70.
Yeah, good day.
That's the date.
Yeah, get rid of them.
So, who was the first Palestinian? What's the name
Well,
of this person?
you can't speak Aramaic, and you're certainly not with the Arabs. I know that much.
Yes,
You're
give us
anti-Arab.
the
You're
name.
racist against Arabs.
Give us the name.
And most Arabs
Give us
are
the
Muslim.
name. Give us the name.
Thanks for joining me, guys.
No, you'll still be waiting. When
Right.
the day of judgment comes, you Christians will be the first to go to hell.
Right.
Your theology's been preaching it since Palestine. 3 days in hell.
Who
Hi,
was
Ronnie.
the first
Welcome to live.
Palestinian?
Ask the
Trying to get on
Palestinians.
my TikTok if you
You're
come
the
over here.
I look like a Palestinian.
Yes,
I'm a born again
you do.
Roman.
With that stupid clothes you do.
And I'm back to condemn every Christian. I can't wait for my new costume. It's already in the post. Death to all Christians.
Yeah, we know
Don't
you
become a
say.
Christian.
By the
Slightly
way,
better become a Muslim.
Excuse
Only
me,
slightly.
nowadays,
He will never say anything about the Muslims.
I
A
understand.
coward.
The man's got
A
ears and he can't
coward.
listen. Dumbass
Coward.
idiot.
Okay, where is the Roman Empire?
You're living in it.
Where is it?
You're living in it.
Who's the emperor?
Donald Trump. Yeah.
An Americano is in charge
But
of the
actually,
Roman
he's
Empire.
Scots-German. You know that much.
And Donald Trump speaks
He's
Latin,
Scots-German.
So
And the good thing is, I know he's not a Catholic. That's
Right.
for sure.
20 years ago,
You talk rubbish.
Hi
I
Mandy,
was
are you
letters
from
to
TikTok?
Hamas.
Have you come over from
Wow,
TikTok?
this is
Psychic
worth
Mikey
listening
knows a
to.
lot.
Pirlo.
Psychic
Yes.
Mikey. I wonder if that's his name.
Also Egyptian government.
Guys, it's
Right.
going to
Mubarak's
get pretty
dictatorial
lively and wilder
regime.
soon, guys. This is just
Yeah, they
a
got
prelude,
government.
a warm-up.
I asked them about 5 questions and they couldn't answer me. Number 1, if you guys are supporting the Palestinians, tell me the first Palestinian.
It doesn't matter.
They said we can't answer that, we don't know.
Because it's not in any Bible.
But why is
And
it?
it's probably not in any
Hey,
Quran.
shut up! I'm telling you something.
You know nothing.
I see you guys, you don't want to know.
I don't want to hear you.
So
Jesus
I
is
asked.
dead.
So I told them. when
He's
you
reincarnating
want-
as a Hindu. We will kill all the Muslims in Hindu land.
Who was
There's no
the
sense of
first-
humour, these
who
Christians.
was the first man
goes around
to
telling
be
him to
called
get
an
phone on that.
Israeli?
Oh yeah, that,
Answer, Jacob.
that's
or
true.
Yaakov.
That is true, but he's not a man. If you knew
Now,
the great Jordan
why-
Maxwell,
why
you would know
is
you're
it-
talking rubbish.
why-
Jacob is not a man.
Why is it that the
Read
Jewish,
the Old Testament, Christian.
that Jewish people can tell you who was the first Israeli, but the Arab, Palestinians
That's probably
can't?
true. That's probably true.
Why? Why?
Because they're better.
Why?
Live on YouTube. Sorry,
Okay,
streaming live on
name
TikTok. Myself,
one man,
tap the
a
screen,
Palestinian,
share
who
the
wrote
live to,
a
get
book
more
4,000
viewers,
years
share the live.
ago
What can I do on
about
YouTube to get people
Palestine.
to, more people to
That's
view?
probably true as well.
Oh, but what about
Indeed.
Israelis?
Well, that didn't come about till
Yeah,
1948.
about
Trying to get more
Israel.
A racist apartheid state.
Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel,
Yes.
Hosea, Moses,
No, Moses, you got
Joshua,
Moses wrong as well.
King Jesus, apostles. they
Read
all-
my
they
Muslim
all
author
talk
on the
about
true history
Israel.
of Egypt, pre-Muhammad.
There you go.
Pre-Muhammad.
Now, why is it that they despise
They don't read the Bible like all Christians. They just choose the bits they like. The Muslims are about the same.
History,
The Quran is not
and they'll
a tempting
fight
prophecy.
with it,
I know.
but the
Fuck,
Arabs
man,
pretend to be Palestinians.
The Arabs are your paymasters and you just submit. When I next see you in Edgware Road, I'm going to arrest you for disturbing the peace.
Whose bike is it?
You stole
I
the
stole this from the state of Israel.
And you think all the old ladies' pants too, I can tell.
You don't know what you're saying, man. I'm the best speaker. I've been coming here since 1992. This lot are causing the Third World War. It's in the Bible. Read the book of Revelation. Not in the Quran, in the Bible.
These are pictures
Welcome guys, thank you for
of
joining my
coins,
YouTube
money.
live. This is my
Yeah.
third live on
He's a
YouTube.
shekel.
Normally
Yeah,
I'm on
he's right about
TikTok.
this.
I have
From
hundreds of
2,000
viewers, but
years
unfortunately
ago.
No, that's all
TikTok
lies.
is too
That's all
severe.
lies.
I call him TikTok,
The
aka
first money in
Dickcock,
this part of the world
aka
actually came
Dictator.
from Babylon, Iraq. And I'll give
So
you the
I'm
book
feeling a
for
little bit more
nothing.
relaxed
I'm
here
talking about
on
the
YouTube,
fact that they-
even though I've only got 6
You're a
viewers.
Zionist,
So
racist,
thank you
fanatic.
for joining me, guys. It will
Wherever
be
you come from,
livening up, that's for
uses
sure.
money to buy and sell things.
That's true.
Every country does
Yeah,
that.
the mark of the beast,
So,
Mr. Speaker. The mark of the
what's
beast.
the name
Thanks, Ronnie. Much
of
appreciate
the
your support.
Palestinian currency
Hate TikTok. They
2,000,
are absolute
3,000 years
scumbags.
ago?
Absolute scumbags.
Probably didn't have money.
Oh, so the
They
Palestinians,
probably did not have money.
why did the Jews have money then?
Well, they're not stupid for a start.
They're shekels.
I never heard of the Holocaust,
Yeah,
yeah? I've got
yeah,
Jewish friends. I said to them when they were here a few years ago, I can't afford to buy a house in Finch Street.
These coins here were discovered only about 60 years ago in Jerusalem. But they come from...
Yeah, but what is
they
in the
come-
discovery?
they're
What
dated-
is discovered?
They're dated AD
He doesn't know.
69.
He doesn't know. It's like, I know the whole story in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
So guys, are you watching on a
Which
big
was discovered
TV
after
screen,
World
on
War
your
II
mobile,
in Egypt.
on your laptop? How are you watching the live, guys?
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
On your
Bulletproof
100-inch
of Jesus.
TV
No,
screen?
it's not.
Shillings, pence. We use power.
Hey!
There's my man.
It's normal.
Go to
Quest
hell,
photographer.
Christian. 3 days.
So why-
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Why
Christians
is
go
it
to
How you
church
watching,
on the
guys,
earth.
and where you watching from?
Palestinians
These are the devils in
all
skirts.
other
Remember
years
our British
ago,
Empire?
I got no money.
Carry on up the Khyber, the best film when we ruled India and Pakistan.
Who was the
Yeah.
first king of Palestine?
You don't know.
There's none.
Evidence?
Well, name it. Give me the name.
You have to speak to a Palestinian
Oh, yeah, the
who is
first-
not a Muslim.
Who was the first king of Israel?
Some racist bastard. Yeah.
See how far
Obviously.
it comes out.
Some bigoted Jew in the Old Testament smoking dope.
Why do you hate Jews so much?
I said the H word, not me.
You
I told
hate-
you I've got
you're
Jewish friends. I just say I can't afford a house in Finchley.
Israel's first king.
Israel is a racist apartheid state.
first
And
king of
there's no
Israel.
reference to colour in any Bible. No reference.
Yeah, there's not.
You're a black Jew, admit it.
I'm not no,
You were.
idiot.
Liar.
You don't know who I
Liar.
am.
You're going to hell. The Muslim hell is worse than the Christian hell. You better prepare for your judgment, Christian style, and then say Allah Akbar.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
So your hell will be eternal.
Thanks for that.
Good.
So I've just been informed there's quite a few police
King
vehicles
Alfred the Great.
Yeah, one of our good
just
men.
over there. There may be a Muslim
England today.
thing that's
True.
happening once
So
a year.
who made Palestine?
The Palestinian people.
Who's the king?
Maybe they didn't have a king.
Who was the leader?
Maybe they were more intelligent than you.
Who was the leader?
Donald Trump.
Yes, his brains are-
Yasser Arafat, reincarnated.
Sorry,
It could be
ladies.
a reincarnation.
That's the intellectual.
He was the best Palestinian leader when I was at school.
That's how the intellect has descended.
No.
Yeah.
It's not about leaders, it's about surviving the Israeli state, which you back every Sunday.
Hallelujah!
Alibaba!
Did you know there were Jewish refugees from Yemen?
That's probably true.
Not probably, is.
Well, debatable.
There were Jewish refugees from Egypt,
It's good news because
from
Yemen,
Morocco.
the Shia of Yemen attack Israel.
Why did the Jews become
Shia.
refugees?
The Muslims,
from these Muslim
the hardcore
countries?
Muslims from Yemen
In
are against Israel.
1948.
Praise the Lord.
Why? Because of anti-Semitism.
No.
So why did
You show me where it says anti-Semitic in the Old Testament. You don't read the Bible, let alone the Old Testament. You show me where it says anti-Semite. Semite is a person who speaks a language that originates in the Middle East.
in
And we all
1948?
speak a language that goes back to
In
Babylon.
1948,
Yeah, including half
the
of Black
Jewish
Africa.
population of Yemen
Not enough.
was 500,000 Jews.
Hebrews,
Today-
Mr. Speaker, Hebrews.
Today they're only 300. Why have they gone down?
The law of karma. They are not following Krishna. Yeah,
Are you Buddhist?
I believe in reincarnation.
Then
I'm a
you're-
born-again Roman.
Are you a frog?
I'm
then?
here to condemn you and all
Get
you
back at the
Christians
frog.
for corrupting our pagan empire with this nonsense about a saviour,
In Libya, in 1948,
which was named by the Romans, by the way.
there were 35,000
The word Africa is a Roman word. And
Jewish
Libya was part of the
men
Roman,
and
the
women.
pagan Roman Empire.
Today, Libya has got 0 Jews living there.
Meno male.
So why did they massacre the Jews?
Who?
You.
We get rid of them. We employ them to run the banking system and the legal profession. Yeah, and they reject Jesus, which is good news. Any Jew who rejects Jesus is my friend.
Yep. Really?
Yeah.
What about who are the first Christians in the world?
The idiots that believed in this fairy story.
What nationality?
There weren't nations in the ancient world.
They were all Jews.
That's bullshit.
Matthew.
Abraham was a bigot. Adulterer. It says in the Bible. He was an adulterer.
Who was the first king of
So he was a real sinner. You should be a Muslim.
Free.
Yes.
From Islam.
Yes. The real religion of peace, not Christian faith.
Jesus
Is dead.
Lord. He's alive.
Rubbish.
That's why
Absolute
you're afraid
rubbish.
of him. Jesus said,
Here come the Romans.
Are you
I am the
he's a
light.
Christian?
I wear a Roman costume.
And no man
But not
comes
today.
to the Father
I'm the
except
best
by
speaker.
me.
That's what matters for a start.
No, but
Yeah,
if you was to like, he's a
Do you want me to
Christian.
turn it
yeah
around
he's
on
an
you?
idiot. That's why. Muslims are right to criticise the crucifixion, but they don't have the history to prove it. I have the history.
What history? You got
The
nothing.
Muslims are right. They do not believe in the crucifixion, which
Well,
is common
Jesus
sense.
was crucified
Common sense.
under the Roman Empire.
Yeah, you're living in it. Enjoy it.
Where's the Roman Empire?
You're here.
This is
Get
London.
closer.
Not the Roman Empire.
We should have conquered more of Black Africa back in the day, you know. Then
you're
this idiot
racist.
would be Muslim.
What?
Yeah.
Are you nuts? You're getting worse.
Thank you.
So the Romans, where are the Romans today?
I'm here. I'm a born-again Roman, and you know me well enough that I will condemn you every time I'm in my Roman costume, whether it's today or next year. You're going to hell. That's what your theology teaches. 3 days in hell.
You're
So
a
in
what?
3 days' time, you
are
should burn
a
with all the
white
Muslims.
Anglo-Saxon
Inshallah.
Englishman. You're not Roman.
I am. I'm a born-again Roman.
A born again comes from the Bible.
No, it doesn't. That's a lie. It comes from evangelical Christian America. It comes from evangelical, white, racist Christian America. You're causing the Third World War in the Middle East, and you don't even know it because you're a dumb ass Christian. Yes.
That's how the Romans speak.
Now on his medication.
Yeah. Is that how any
The
intelligent
Catholic Church still serves wine. Don't buy into that rubbish.
Now on your medication.
Oh my goodness. Swear words.
Suffer with Christ.
Anti-black racism, all that.
It's not about black or white. It's about the Christian faith. Bin it. History. The Crusades. Even when Palestine was Christian, your Jesus never came. For 80 years in the Middle Ages when we were a Catholic country and Palestine was ruled by some of our ancestors that, you know, our flag, Christian, Jesus never appeared because he never existed.
Really?
Yes.
I am here. Jesus exists.
You're bad news. You know, there is a Bible called the Good News Bible, but I guess you never quote it
Excuse me?
because you're a Zionist.
Existed and
You're a
Muhammad existed,
Zionist.
right? And
Yeah.
Muhammad exists.
Obviously.
And Muhammad spoke
Peace
about
upon the
Jesus.
prophet.
And
Yes.
Muhammad
No,
spoke
no,
about
you're wrong.
Jesus.
You're wrong.
Uh-uh.
You're making it up.
You're making
There's no
claims
mention in
like
the Arabic
that.
Quran.
Yep.
You're making it up. You're
In
believing.
Quran,
You're believing in the
Muhammad
hadith,
So,
which is whispers.
we've got
The
Christians
hadiths
in
are
the
not
room, Muslims,
evidence. You're an idiot.
atheists.
You're
Who's in the room,
stupid.
guys?
You're
Yeah.
wealth, and you're in sin.
Too much in
And you should become a real Muslim.
Right, you're supremacists. All you lot believe in his murder.
Who?
You lot.
You lot? I never voted for Mrs. Thatcher.
Clearly you're an inbred.
You'll pay for that when you go to hell with the Muslims, inshallah. You'll get a visitation from the other side.
I'm very
I'm not
happy
kidding.
you're an inbred.
You're rich, arrogant,
I
stupid.
am very happy you're an inbred. So the mental
I condemn you in the
mistakes
name of
in the
Satan,
family.
Lucifer, and all the angels of the Christian hell.
Yes,
Yeah,
oh,
the angels of the Christian hell.
There's only one hell.
That's not true. You're wrong again. You're wrong again.
So there are multiple police vehicles surrounding the park at the moment behind me.
When you find
So there may be
I'm
something
made in the
happening
image
today.
of God. So is every human being. Jehovah. Jehovah. The real God of the Old Testament. Jehovah.
Not you.
Don't go, don't go.
No way that you've been made in the image of God.
You are, unfortunately, that your sin is there in your dress. You've got a guilty conscience. I condemn you in the
Look at
name
you.
of
Look
Donald
at you.
Trump, Keir Starmer,
Don't feel secure. Don't feel secure.
There's your intellect.
I love
my
Donald.
friend, my black brother.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm becoming super white and he's becoming bad black. Nobody messes with us on a Sunday. No one.
So
Be careful,
black
Steve.
people are
Okay.
back.
No, you're brown. Let's get the colour
Yeah,
right. You're
YouTube vertical,
brown.
you get loads of viewers.
Yes, you are.
That's
But hey, we're all the
racist.
same underneath.
You're
That's
not
We are.
racist.
You know, 2 lungs, a heart, intestines. We're all the same underneath. But some of us aren't Christian. We've got more sense.
No, he hasn't had any coffee.
Where's more?
You need coffee. Go to Starbucks.
No, that's Zionist. I don't like it. Dishonest.
Okay, go to
Drinking to the death of
Ethiopia.
Palestinians.
Go to Ethiopia then and get the
Well,
real
Christian country, but not very successful.
You're a hypocrite.
That's why you're a Christian. You see, they don't have any compassion or sympathy for anyone who criticises the Christian faith. The true teaching of the Christian faith is to be sympathetic. It's to be sympathetic. That's why there's never been a compassionate Christian. They're all hypocrites, white devils, black devils. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
That's why Muslims are like
Yes, Allah Akbar.
What about the hospital?
Yes, it is. It is. My friend from Iran.
better. If you take
It is. It is.
is out of
You're so right. But every religion, as you know, has.
perfect.
Aren't you an Afghani?
Huh?
Aren't you Afghani? You know he's from Afghanistan, right?
I'm proud of
Who's bombing today Afghanistan?
Donald Duck.
Yeah, you see how dumb you are?
No, I'm
Hey,
having a
the
laugh.
Muslims! Today Muslims
Well, he's right
are
about that.
bombing
Afghanistan
Thank you.
and Pakistan.
So much for compassion! The
Afghanistan.
Muslims are
Beat
bombing
Pakistan at cricket.
Afghanistan
Fuck
today!
the Pakis.
Explain it!
Why is
Explain it!
No, you've got a good cricket team. Yeah. Afghanistan.
But he's wrong.
No, the Muslim Civil War. He's right.
Who's bombing Afghanistan
right.
today?
Muslims. He's right because the Taliban.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Taliban
right, thank
follow
you.
the Quran. Yes, they do. The Taliban follow the Quran. And we know that the government of Pakistan is the most
Pakistanis
corrupt
are
government
bombing your
in
country. You
South
say
Asia.
no?
No, but that is behind
Are you going to say
Pakistan.
yes or
No,
no?
he's right. You're right. You're right about
You
this.
got to see
It is
the
a Muslim
behind.
civil war.
Who's backing
Pakistan
Muslim
against
civil
Afghanistan
war?
because the
No,
Taliban
but you're wrong.
follow
You're
the
wrong.
Quran.
Because you don't know who's behind Pakistan.
Oh, who's behind Pakistan?
Well,
British. So the British are bombing
listen,
Afghanistan.
our ancestors ruled Pakistan. There was peace. Yes, the British Empire. We couldn't conquer Afghanistan, so we got the hell out.
Do what?
Because it's mountainous. You can't invade and conquer a mountain.
Pakistanis Muslim.
Question.
And the Muslim.
Why
would they
are Muslim countries
At war.
108 coup d'etats?
Yeah, he's right about
Since
this.
1948.
Praise the Lord
In
Jehovah.
Kuwait,
Yes.
in Yemen,
Yes.
even attempted 2 times in Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Have a bit of that. Yeah. No king in the Quran.
Everywhere.
He's right. No king in the Quran.
Why is Islam not peaceful for Muslims?
Wow.
Huh? Sudan had to divide in
Sudan
half.
is a different African
North
case.
and South. Egypt, colonized by General Amir al-As, 626 AD. Why? Why?
I like it.
Why?
I like history.
Look at those people. Yes,
Following up on our Roman conquest of Egypt.
Why is Egypt today called by the rulers
Because they got their asses kicked.
the Arab
Before Islam. Before Muhammad, peace upon him.
It does not call itself the African Republic.
That's
of
right.
Egypt.
He's right.
Why?
Because it's not Africa, it's Egypt.
Why? So where did these Arabs come from?
Saudi Arabia, mainly, but not all of them.
If the British or Germans
The Kingdom of Saudi.
and did the same thing, would you be happy the German Republic of Egypt?
Yeah, well said, Mr. Speaker. Well said.
What?
Man.
They
There's
silenced.
a good soul
There's
who's not a Christian. I'm brought up Anglican. We're forgiven of sin when we're little babies. The difficulty is when you get to 7 and start fancying girls, the church and the born agains condemn you for wanting a bit of the house of your father.
He said, my
I'm staying as an
kingdom
atheist.
is not of
Made
this
in the image
world.
of Jehovah.
If
So are
it
you.
was,
Kick
then my
ass.
servants
Thanks
would
for joining,
fight.
guys. Don't forget to
And that's what
subscribe.
you see in the world today.
No.
People
Normally,
fighting.
Well, that's
stream
not
on
different.
TikTok.
That's not news. The
Russia.
Old Testament's full of warfare.
I'm used to hundreds of viewers, so it's pretty new to me.
Yeah, well, it's karma. It's the law of karma.
It's now almost 4 years plus. Yeah. Putin,
Vladimir Putin to you.
Putin, the idiot.
Oh, bad karma. Why are you criticising him?
What? He's a rascal.
But what I'm saying that
Uh-huh.
Democratically elected by the people of Russia 3 times. Yeah, well,
yeah, it happened.
99%
debatable. I never
voted.
voted for Thatcher.
So what?
Remember David Owen can think of nothing worse than that witch.
Friends,
That's what we call her
we
in
live
Leicester.
in a world
Going on and on.
full
But the
of anger,
Conservatives did the Roman
frustration,
job on her.
wars,
Stabbed her in the
and
back.
rumors of
I like
wars.
Nigel Farage.
The Bible tells us
The Bible
these
is
things
propaganda.
will
It's not a
happen.
historical document.
Okay?
It's propaganda.
Jesus predicted what's happening today.
No, all made up, all invented.
There shall be earthquakes.
Yeah, well, big
in
deal.
many places.
Since when are earthquakes a prophecy?
There'll be more diseases.
Big deal, you know,
than
Japan,
The
2011.
population of the world. will
No, it was the
explode.
Middle East. They were talking about the
The
Middle
whole
East.
world.
No, the
As
Middle
it
East.
was in the days of Noah.
Yeah, he could be right
Okay.
about this. Where's Noah's
There
Ark?
were 8 people.
Where is the
in
Ark?
Noah's
They can't tell you where the Ark
I said,
is.
God,
No archaeological
we
evidence.
accept you.
Where is Noah's Ark?
Did not. Today, same thing. Only a few people in the world believe what God means.
I believe in Coca-Cola, Donald Trump,
Donald Trump is
the
a
UK
crazy
American Empire. My friend here, the UK American Empire. Yeah.
If you trust in Donald Trump, then
Why not?
you're crazy.
He's got more money than you'll ever get.
Guys,
So
so we've
what?
got
He's
the
got a
Ethiopians
beautiful
will be
wife.
arriving at 1
I'd
o'clock,
rather
then
have
we've got the
more
Muslims
money.
having
Well,
in
you will.
March.
Yeah, well, if you
So
follow
it's
the
going to be
Sermon on
pretty
the
lively
Mount,
here
you
today.
should get
There's
off that
multiple
ladder.
police vehicles surrounding the area.
If you
I can
follow
see
the
a
real
couple
meaning
in
of the
sight.
Sermon in the Mount,
I've been
in
told there's
Hebrew,
4 more
Greek,
around just to the left as well, so it's going to get pretty lively. I don't know where I'm going to be able to.
you're standing on.
There's lots of things happening, so hopefully you'll stick around, guys.
Are you Jewish?
No, I can't afford to be. I like Jews. but
That's
I don't
why
like the
you.
state of Israel.
That's why you don't understand Jesus.
I don't want to understand it. I'm a born again Roman.
And
We got
that's
rid
why
of him.
you twist the words of the
We
Lord
got
Jesus.
rid of him.
Okay? Be careful. The Bible tells
The
us
Bible is a propaganda
there'll
book.
be
It
many
is not a
people
document of
in the
history.
last days, and they'll deny God.
You're made in the image of Jehovah. Why do you need Jesus?
I am not.
Because
Yeah,
you're
I've just heard
stupid.
that
I'm
this
not
is
made in-
Ethiopian.
Yes, you are. You're made in the image
Arriving
of
at
Jehovah.
The
1,
Bible
and
doesn't say that.
March thing happening at
The
half
Bible
1.
says man was
That's
made
why
in the
there's
image
4
of
bill
God.
vans
Which
over
is
there.
Jehovah in the Old Testament.
Wrong!
Yes,
It's
it is.
Yahweh.
Same thing.
Of course not.
Yes, it is.
Of course not.
Seek out the Jehovah's Witnesses.
I was talking to them yesterday about their rubbish.
Seek out and learn from the Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, thank you.
They follow the Old Testament.
No, they don't
Yes,
follow.
they do. They
Yeah, I
follow
can-
the Old
he sends the
Testament,
video.
Why?
not the bullshit New Testament.
Why?
They don't pretend to be Muslim.
pizza,
They
make
do
another
not
video.
criticise Muhammad, peace upon him.
Live,
They
yeah.
follow
So
the
yesterday I
Old
did 3 hours
Testament.
live.
You Christians
I
are
made 3
creating
different
the
videos.
Third World War for all the Jews and the Muslims and the
It's
Middle
there on your
East.
channel.
You know absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
it's great.
Jesus is coming back. Jesus Christ
No.
is coming back.
That was slipped in.
Jesus is
Doesn't know what
coming.
Christ means. What does
You don't
Christ
know.
mean?
Is Muhammad
Doesn't
coming
know,
back?
making it up.
No. Is Hari Rabbit
Hare Krishna.
coming back? No. Is Karl Marx coming back?
That's rubbish. Would you come back in our country with all the crosses on the churches? You'd be mad.
Hallelujah.
Alibaba.
So why does your flag have 3 crosses on it?
Well, I'd burn them all. Ku Klux Klan style.
So
I'm an
you're,
anarchist. I don't like flags. I prefer the
anti-British.
Scottish flag, and that's Catholic.
you're anti-British.
Keep an eye out,
No,
my
I'm
eyes
not.
out
I'm
for all
born
this
here.
other stuff that's going to be happening here today. Yesterday was crazy in London. Covered 7 different protests.
Has got
We all
Northern
know what happened
Ireland,
there.
Scotland, England,
And
on
the Welsh.
flag.
And the Welsh.
Wales is not included.
Yes, it is. The Welsh are the greatest Celts of this land. Yes, then us, and then the Scots.
My friend, you don't even know.
I'm not
anything
your
about-
friend. I'm a born-again Roman.
No, you're not even.
Yes, I am.
Roman.
You know me. I'll be back either next week or in the spring with my new Roman costume.
So what?
I'm going to look like Russell
So
Crowe in
what?
Gladiator.
They wouldn't-
I'm going to scare the living daylights out of you.
You can't scare me.
Maximus! Maximus!
Idiot.
Yeah, those are the days when Rome ruled this, when Rome ruled most of this island, all the way to Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah,
Yeah, and every Christian got out of the way.
Where are the Romans? Where are the Romans
I
today?
told you I'm a born-again Roman from
Only
Leicester.
one. Only one.
Hey, one's enough.
Oh, really?
One is enough.
How many Christians are there in the whole world?
Too many.
Millions!
There are more Muslims. Allahu Akbar.
have
There are more Muslims.
conquered.
Allahu Akbar. There are more Muslims than Christians. There are more Muslims than Christians. And nobody was Muslim in the pagan Roman Empire because the Quran hadn't been written. It's simple.
Why are you screaming deaf to the Christian? Why?
Because I'm a born-again Roman.
But born again is the Christian term.
Hey,
Jesus
he's
said,
dead.
Jesus said,
3 days.
You must be born again.
Bullshit made up by the
Get
Catholic Church in the New Testament.
Get your own term.
Bullshit.
Don't steal. You're a
Making it up
thief.
as you go along.
You're a thief.
You're a Christian and you're going to hell, preferably in the Muslim hell, where you belong.
God
The Muslims believe in hell and it's hotter. It's called Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Saudi Arabia, hotter than our country. A good hell for all Christians.
And who's the judge?
Donald Trump.
Idiot.
No, he's not an idiot. Democratically elected.
Donald Trump is a sex pervert.
Really? Are you speaking from the lack of it? And your sinful ideas and your sinful thoughts? In the name of the Church of Rome, I condemn you. You're not a Catholic. But you cannot defeat the Church of Rome. They've been at this nonsense for 1,000 years.
Excuse me. Who's the church? What is the Church of Rome?
The Pope's going back to...
The Pope is not a Christian,
Well,
you fool.
he might disagree with you on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where in the Bible is there a Vatican?
That's true.
Where?
There isn't.
Thank you. Go home then.
No.
The most corrupt religion is Catholic.
He's right, you see. Listen to my friend.
Yeah, the Pope
At
is
Northern Ireland, the great comic who was a Jew, right? The great comic Bernard Manning. What are they all fighting for in Ireland? They're all white. Yes, yes,
One
yes,
of the bankers died under
Blackfriars
Black
Bridge.
Friday.
yes. I remember that.
Yeah, he was hung.
When he was assassinated. Really? I thought they poisoned him with a, KGB style.
So how can that be a church?
Listen,
Huh? How can that be a church?
this is your church, but you
No,
don't
it's
get many
yours.
converts.
It's yours.
No, I'm a born-again Roman.
No, you're a liar.
I'm
now.
brought up
You're
Anglican.
the one talking
We're
about-
forgiven of sin
You're
by the
one
vicar.
talking about
By the
Roman
vicar.
Catholic
How could
Church.
babies be born in sin? You're no better than the Catholics. You're no better.
I'm not a Catholic.
Yes, you are. You're no different. Because you believe you were born in sin.
Really? Okay.
If you need Jesus, you have to believe you were born in sin.
Yeah, it's easy to demonstrate.
It's a fact.
Have you ever seen a baby in a pram?
All the time.
100% perfect.
Yes.
Liar.
Those babies are perfect.
Yeah. Why do babies scream like that?
They're not Christian or Muslim.
Like when you're a baby. And when there's a toy, hey, that's mine, that's mine.
Anyway, I'd like to hear the history of the Palestinian Arabs from you.
No.
You can educate me on that. Before the Arabs were Muslim, Al-Akbar, and after.
Epic Studios. I've just seen the comments. The comments only appear when somebody comments. Other than that, they disappear when I'm horizontal. I have tried Epic Studios, but I need to get my watch hours up on YouTube, guys. So hence why I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I've got 20 followers on my YouTube channel.
Seven! And most of them for social improvement. And social improvement for Islam is what? It's only so the women can do maybe banking the same as men. They need the Nobel Prize for that. Anyway, look, Islam is an act of devolution. And it's a fact. It is a fact. And it's beautiful. And it's beautiful.
Our MI5, and that's where my money is on. Doctor the document. That's more likely.
No,
So if I take some of this.
People say in this country we're
Lovely money. This is good. I used to work in printing. There's our king. He's a good king. He is. He's a good king. Because you know what we did to the Charles I back in the day? Yeah, that was... Yeah. It's good, isn't it? I used to work in printing. The colour's beautiful.
Quality.
It's art. It's pure art. £1 million. Wow, I wish I had £1 million. I'd be off to Muslim Malaysia. Yeah, I know. It's all there. I'll read it. It's a quote from the Bible, I bet, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, typical. Why do they have a quote from the Quran and the Bible? There are Muslims in our country have the Bible and the Quran.
You think they'll do that in Islamic country?
Listen, we're not an Islamic country
Thank
and
you.
we're not a Christian country. No way.
Actually, you're wrong.
No, we're not. No. You, David Cameron said we are a Christian country. I'd shoot him. I'd shoot David
Do you
Cameron.
study the Constitution at all?
Yeah, and we have a constitution.
Right.
It's in
And
our
where
parliament.
does that come from?
Comes from our greatest leader, Oliver Cromwell, who was fighting the Holy War against the Catholic Church, and he brought the Jews back, which was a good move.
Yeah.
Oliver Cromwell, and he wasn't born again. No, he was our greatest Puritan.
The only true religion is the Jewish religion.
Well, not all of it.
Chosen one.
No, that's nasty. That's like no.
It's fact.
The Holocaust proved
Thank you
otherwise.
for sticking my
It
life,
did.
guys.
Come on, it happened. They're just obsessed with it. Well, yeah, but hey, it happened. Jesus didn't save anyone, Jew, Christian or Muslim, from 939 to 45. 50 million dead, according to Joseph Stalin. And Jesus didn't appear, because he never existed. It's a story made up. I've got a book by a Catholic priest who has inside knowledge of the books of the Vatican. You should read him. This is my man. He criticizes the followers of Allah. Hindu, the oldest religion in the world. I'm from Leicester. We've got a great Hindu community. Best chicken tikka masalas, East Park Road. East Park Road. East Park Road. Best chicken masala. The bad thing about Hindus is it's bad karma on the chicken, but we are top of the predatory tree. But if it's me or the chicken, I'm a vegetarian. I'll eat chicken occasionally.
First, the chicken or the egg?
That's a good one.
Why don't you just a very good omelette? Why don't you
Well,
kill a
tell
chicken?
these born agains.
The egg came first.
No. Well, yes.
chicken born
yes.
again.
It's easier.
But look, the human race has been on, if you liken the life of this planet to 12 or 24 hours, right? This planet is billions of years old. We humans have been on the planet in that term for about 6 hours. And we've gone from monkeys to what we are now. The problem is Jews, Christians and Muslims. Religion was invented way back. And the oldest religion in the world comes from India. Not from the Middle East, from India, brother.
Right.
The great Mahatma Gandhi said, the great
Mahatma
Bapu.
Gandhi.
And that bastard Hindu that murdered him could have been a reincarnation and settled an old score. But if I believe in reincarnation, that Hindu who murdered Bapu, wow, he'll have to reincarnate as the worst possible man and position in the world just to amend that.
He could be your toilet, your
Yeah,
bicycle seat.
because the great Mahatma, he's a Libran, same as me, said no violence. And our ancestors saw this man cannot be stopped. And he found his mojo, the great Mahatma. And one of the great legacies of our empire in India is cricket. When I was a boy, it was called West Pakistan. And I like Bengalis. I go to a cafe in the west, in Covent Garden, there's a nice Bengali, because the Pakistanis are corrupt bastards, and they were shafting the Bengalis in the 60s and the 70s. And I remember the East Pakistan war against Pakistan, and it was the Indian army that went into East Pakistan, as it was called, and liberated them from those Paki bastards, because the rulers of Pakistan were stealing all the pension money from the Bengalis. There's 1,000 miles between West Pakistan and East Pakistan. And about 1968, 69, the East Pakistan, they're not Parks, they're Bengalis. Fuck the Pakistanis. And karma is karma. The Pakistanis that murdered Benazir Bhutto are going to get massive hell. They can go to the mosque and pray for forgiveness. You do not murder anyone. Unless you're a soldier, then you're fighting for your country. And Pakistan is going down the plug hole, and no wonder now they've got the Taliban fighting and Afghanistan. It's karma between the Muslims of Pakistan and the Muslims of Afghanistan, and the Taliban follow the Holy Quran. They just don't take any prisoners. But the Pakistanis don't follow the Holy Quran. Corrupt South Asian state. Look, well, they've arrested Imran Khan. He's obviously a good man. He's a great man. He'd be the best leader of Pakistan. So they arrest him because Pakistan is going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed. You do not arrest Imran Khan. You do not murder Benazir Bhutto. I'm telling the Pakistani people, your country's going to be in fire and hell, and you deserve it. We ran the empire, the British Empire. You did what you were told, but you've learned nothing, you Muslims of Pakistan. You will suffer hell.
Hang on. They'll become
My friend,
MPs. They'll
Hindu.
become MPs.
Oh, the ones here are just chicken fry.
Chicken what?
Well, I like Sadiq. I'll tell you, Sadiq Khan.
Oh, he's a sad dick.
No, don't
sad dick.
criticise our Sadiq. I vote for Sadiq.
Sad dick.
Well,
His
yeah, I
dick is
like
so
your
sad.
sense of humour. Sadiq,
I'm
yeah.
looking for you and your
Bus
mama's
driver.
costume. I'm looking for you.
We all need a bus. Buses are good. Labour.
I did music video. Looking for a Roman.
Yeah.
You weren't here.
Yeah,
No,
well,
tell him that.
I know.
You weren't
So
here.
whatever. Anyway, I like this fella.
Anyway,
He criticises the Muslims. Not Islam, the Muslims.
I just want to
They're
say-
not the last religion. Shopping's a religion. The Jehovah's Witnesses are
Can't
breaking
get
away
worded
from
edgewise.
Protestant religion. Sikhs, the great Guru Nanak. What a man! He said, India so corrupt. Sikhs are the best because they don't claim to be the
Yeah,
right
but
religion.
the Bible said, seek and you will find.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
Find what?
You.
Find your breakfast? What would we find?
I don't know. I'm just latching onto what he
Nice bacon
said.
sandwich?
Hey, Nigel Farage or Labour?
Is he your best
Trust
buddy,
me.
Nigel?
Well,
Well, we're not.
You
We're
go.
not. We're not like
No,
that.
after here.
no, you're all right. But every so often there's some racist nut job in the councils. But Labour have got their nutsers as well. They have.
Labour is the only main party that's ever been
Yeah.
defined as racist by the Equalities Commission. They had an
didn't know that.
investigation a few years ago.
Hang on, what's this bike
Listen,
called green?
when
Is
I
it-
was a
is it racist to be green?
No, you have to reincarnate with
People
Krishna in
full of
Leicester.
bogies were green.
I like that, bogies. Yeah. This is brilliant. I worked in printing, right, in the 80s in my home city, Leicester. Look at the colour and the artwork in that. Of course, typical. They put a quote from the Bible. Why not the Quran? Muslims are in our country. Muslims don't claim that nationality exists. There's no national identity in the Holy Quran. Because the Arabs didn't have countries and nations at the time of Muhammad, peace upon him. They know that. It's true. We get most of the good Muslims coming here. It's the law of karma. It is. Saudi Arabia, Edgware Road's like Saudi Arabia.
Tell us something exciting, like Karma Sutra.
Yeah, you see.
Keep on saying karma.
Yeah, karma. Karma. Nice bum. No, I'm going to be condemned for having eyes, you see.
Why you got
The
eyes?
Bible, if you have eyes, you see. We're all made in the image of Jehovah God. See. We have ears to listen. But don't listen to Jews, Christians and Muslims. They're stuck in the ancient times, especially the Jews and the Christians. Not so much the Muslims. I have a book which claims, and because I'm a New Ager, the Quran was written in the 5th century, at least 150 years before Muhammad was born. Makes sense. And Muslims never claim, if they claim they're wrong, they never claim that Muhammad wrote the Holy Quran, which is true. They admit he was an illiterate businessman, but he looked after orphan children. That's good. That has to be good, looking after orphan children, irrespective of the rest of his life. And he was murdered because he was a great man. And he was probably murdered by an Arab. And that's the basis of the Sunni faith. They're still arguing today. My friend from Iran, the Shias probably know that. They follow Ali. They believe, and they could be right, that you follow the Quran, whereas the Sunnis say you follow the descendants of...
Do you believe in the hadiths?
No, the hadiths are problematic because it's just word of mouth. You know?
And what is the Quran?
The holy book of Islam, period.
Okay, but what's the difference? Who wrote it?
Ask us, listen, Sunnis and Shias come here, they couldn't agree on the colour of milk.
Okay, but who wrote it? Who wrote the...
Exactly, they don't know, and they don't know when it was written. This is their problem.
Their problem.
Whoever wrote the Quran, I have an author who claims 4 Arabs. I've read over 400 books, 4 Arabs. And they decided we mustn't let the Arabs know. Because they'll all start arguing and disputing who's the real Muslim. Muhammad, peace upon him, could
proof?
never have been a Muslim. That was invented after.
What proof is it?
And in Arabic, as well as our language, it's about surrendering. Not just submitting, it's about surrendering. Now, surrendering is weak. You hit me, I hit
Different
you.
debate now.
Here's a question for you. They say white, Christian and white. Here's a question. Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. If Muhammad is white, would you worship him?
He was described as white man.
Oh,
he's white man. I swear he's white man.
So why are
Mohammed,
you saying all about this white all the
complexion
time?
was very light because they say, oh, it looked like you.
The whiteness of his fire, the whiteness
But
of
he
his
never
outfit, the
said
whiteness
that
of his
I'm better than him.
hadith.
But in white
None of us are better than anybody. We're all human beings.
I know about that. But in practice, that's not true.
What
In
is it?
practice,
It may be not in practice. People believe what they want to believe in, and there's so much hatred in the world at the moment.
so we have to accept that in the Christianity.
If we should all start thinking and looking after each other.
Don't say that.
Maybe Christians.
That's bad.
Who Abraham believed in? There's a lot of racism.
Jesus was racist. Jesus was racist. Do you think that Jesus was racist?
Nonsense. I don't care about Jesus, but I'm caring
No,
about
Jesus.
this
And listen, how can you say you don't care about Jesus? That's he's a prophet in your religion. But you can't say I don't care about it.
Islam believe that Jesus Christ was the Son of God. He was a prophet the same as Muhammad. So how can you say you hate him? If you don't believe in Jesus
Jesus
in the
Islam
name,
is a prophet.
right? Yes, exactly. But you're saying that you don't believe in it.
No, we believe in it. We believe.
You believe that he was a prophet.
Jesus is,
Do you care about Jesus?
I think Ruhullah in Arabic means Ruhullah. It means the Spirit of God. Yeah, so same thing. Same story. Ruhullah means Spirit of God. And it means that it's a title by God to give it to Jesus.
It's Christianity or white religion? He was going to say yeah.
That's why.
He's never there. Good job and all. Yeah. The church is right. There are 7 deadly sins. I'll die talking. Then I'll go upstairs and say, I like George Bernard Shaw used to say that. Look what I did on earth. More of Irish, but he knew. That's why most Irish are Catholic. But they know it's a load of rubbish. Great Mahendra Gandhi said many things, one of which was he said the Christian faith is more like Hinduism than the Jewish or Muslim faith. And of course, not just the fact that he was born in South Africa, but educated in our country in Oxford. Great battle, I like that name. I realise Muslims are an enemy of everyone because they believe it's the last religion. And it's not. They're totally wrong. Religion is corrupted, everybody knows it, but Islam is the most corrupted religion. There should be no kings in Saudi Arabia, so why isn't the Muslim world uniting against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia?
I haven't checked. I just think it's irrelevant.
That's where the religion comes from. Yeah, there's a king, there's been a dynasty since the 17th century, Odiland.
My answer is Ethiopia. They're quite big, but they lose. That's why they're immediately.
So the Roman.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I haven't seen you for.
No, I've been reading as usual.
Can read.
For young listeners, I would say read Evolution, which is amazingly true. Fortunately, our great professor of biology, as well as evolution, doesn't claim to be a born-again Christian, because Richard Dawkins has got more sense than all Christians.
Guys, if you want me to move on, just type move on and I'll go and listen to somebody else.
Yes, I never did very well at science and biology at school, in Leicester and Cambridge.
2 people tell me to move on, I'll move on to somebody else.
Mr. Phillips. Yeah, horrible man. I was actually scared of him. Like, you know what it's like when you're at school, the teacher comes in, you're misbehaving, and oh, not this boring bastard for 45 minutes.
And he's going to cane you.
Yeah.
And then go in his room and have a little play while he's
Well, yeah.
Inconceivable in any way. It's inconceivable. That's right. Your God talks, and but your God talks in the name of Satan. So your God in the Quran says, and I say this and this, and Iblis says this and this, and I say this and this, and you say this and this. That's the Quran. The one true God is.
So we've got a new topic here.
It's not for the faint of heart, regarded by some as I'm not
So I'll give you a little view of what's happening here. Flat earther, I believe in flat earth.
And it's not, I have a couple now, but
Seems to be more lively over here.
He didn't teach about the big who's going to deceive them. So you have Adam who was taught by Allah, but Allah forgot to teach him. No. He asked about Quran. He asked about Quran. So I'll give you this about Quran. So Allah forgot to teach about the big bad Iblis. Watch out for Iblis. He's gonna deceive you. He's gonna deceive you. Oh no. It really happened. So Iblis deceived. Iblis deceived Adam. What happened to the teaching of Allah? What happened to the teaching of Allah? The teaching of Allah.
I'm asking you, and also what was the duty of a slave and the white people's war? Because it's a difference. In Islamic war, it was domestic. For example, servants. But it was not outside the plantation.
No, I understand that.
It is the white people who did it in the plantation outside.
But you still had, okay, hold on. You still had black people in bondage, isn't it? You still had black people forced, right? Yeah, forced, like chains, right?
Okay, you as you say, maybe in Arab world.
Yeah, we're forced, right? You couldn't just walk away, right? You can't just go, right?
But it was like a domestic. It was
if I was on that under the Arabs, under the Arab Dominion, could I just walk and go back to Africa?
I think maybe not. Yeah.
Maybe, but I can't. You know it. You know the answer.
But I'm just saying the difference between the white people's slavery, where they were in plantation, and they were like, you see how harsh it was, but the Islamic war, where it was a domestic servant.
Black people were still made eunuchs. So you know what eunuch is? You cut off your penis so you can't reproduce. There were many black slaves in the Arab world that were made to be like a eunuch.
Okay. But what I'm believing that it's like when you look at it in an industrialized scale.
Yeah, I know. It's the wine.
It's very dark in Windsor, North Europe. I know this stuff.
Do you believe it is possible that Andrew...
Well, he was probably...
Oh, no, let me down, Rasta.
Yes, brother.
It is possible that he knew the police would be coming to check all of the different residences.
Yeah.
Do you believe he would have left?
He might have taken a few secret documents with him.
That's
possible.
Them.
Yeah, exactly. Or a little iPad. Slip it into your suitcase and get the hell out.
But don't you think the royal family...
They're not royal.
No, regardless, but the
They're Anglican.
Do you believe that the king...
Yes, our king.
And his followers...
Listen, I have had secret negotiations, I'm not kidding, with our next king, William. He's going to be a good king. Not just because I can tell. He has my private number because he supports Aston Villa Football Club. That's a good move, supporting the Villa.
Do you know something? You sound like a nutcase.
Yeah, I've been there. No, it's a learning curve.
Who tells me that he's had discussions with presidents?
Yes, I was. I had a secret discussion on one of my apps with what's his name? Trump's buddy that has fallen out. South African fella, Elon Musk.
You had a discussion with Elon.
Because the modern world, the rich and powerful, so-called, want to meet us. And there's me scrolling on my phone. Elon Musk, he's from South Africa. Got a lot of that. He must be fairly decent, I reckon. Probably did well out of white South Africa. Why isn't he being criticised? Probably not a racist. Sometimes I want to know why him and Trump fell out. They were buddies, weren't they? A few years ago on the TV.
Yeah. Do you believe they've really fallen out?
Yes. Probably Musk has got more money than Trump.
Right, they're now.
Probably has.
Or was it because he was too much corruption?
One of them against the other. One of them's a good guy, the other's probably a bit dodgy. My money's more in favour of Trump on that one.
Just over there.
If Elon Musk didn't get on the throne, how could he be putting Starlink satellites up in the sky?
He's obviously not an engineer, but he can fly and stuff and recruit the people. NASA, based in Florida, of course, Cape Canaveral. Florida's home of the white mafia. Yeah. And they're not KKK, they're Catholic.
But earlier on in the week, I was listening to a deposition with Hillary Clinton.
She's a witch.
Hillary and also her husband.
I'm okay with her being a lesbian, but she's a witch.
The thing about it was, they spoke about names and they were asking to confirm. Did you speak with this person? And one of them was.
So here's the Muslim.
Hold on. Wait. Okay, so let's talk about it. So what actually bad people, including Arabs, have done with all these natural resources? Let's call it. How did they ever extract them? So all those drilling towers and everything. Eventually.
I was a Christian.
Your Quran does not permit you. Your Quran does not permit you to draw straight line. And you think you're going to actually be able to build equipment that's going to extract all the natural resources? It's the Dutch, it's the British, it's the Americans mostly. These are the companies that extract most of things. The only ones with technology. It's no offense. But the Africans on their own couldn't do squat about it. So here's the business. You can accept it, and you don't have to.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So let's have a look, see what these have a couple of process and demonstrations I've heard they're going to be happening. Let's have a quick look down here, guys.
Those two songs go, it's something back to him in the previous life.
So I heard there's quite a few police vans waiting. So the Ethiopians are out. I don't know what they're protesting for. I've covered quite a few. I haven't covered the Ethiopian protest for quite a while. Let's just have a little look in the square and see what's there. Thank you for joining me, guys. My third YouTube live. It's quite strange to see so few viewers when I'm used to 3 figures on my TikTok, but I cannot be dealing with TikTok. Probably have had so many violations for hate speech. So I can hear music with someone praying. We'll be back in a sec. Trust me, guys. I'm sure you know Speaker's Corner is going to get a lot more livelier. Right, so there's a lot of police here. There's a lot of community police officers already arrived here. So there is a protest over the road setting up their stall. We're going to have a look, see which group there are. So as you can see, the large police vehicle there. So there's definitely something happening here today. Oh shit. We get across this road. We've got a busker over the road. So I think these are the Ethiopians. Don't know where they're going to be marching to. The Amara forces.
And of course, there's been a lot of conflict over the last few decades in Ethiopia, civil wars, the issue of Tigray, for instance. What are your hopes for the people of Amaral? What do you think is the kind of best case scenario that could happen for the people back on the ground?
The best solution is this if you go back 900 years ago, they speak the same language. So these people have to work together. You can even bring in the Eritreans. The rest of Ethiopians, we have to discuss. We have to discuss and see for us, is this ethno-apartheid the way we want to go? This is a nation that has existed for over 3,000 years. It's not some Occidental nation. So we have to come to our senses. That's what is the best thing for us. First of all, get rid of the ethno-extremists.
And finally, obviously, a lot of guys here are based in London. You've been here for a while. There's the Ethiopian community. How has it been for your family members back on the ground? Yeah, right.
It depends on you. I know some personally, my family are from Alice. So, and they haven't just seen me as an important person to go after my family members yet. But if they thought I was an important person in the struggle, they would definitely go after my family. I mean, that is a fact. In fact, even yesterday I was reading some article where thunder fighters in Lalibela, northern Ethiopia, the refugees, in that city, their families are being hunted down by the people. So, no law is law for this region, for Abiy Ahmed.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I hope I gave you enough.
Yeah, it was good. You gave me a really good explanation of the situation. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate it.
Long time no see.
Yeah, how are you?
Remember me, innit?
Thanks.
I remember your passionate speech from the city marching all the way through London.
Thank you.
I've done. You remember me, innit?
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah. So what's happening today then? What's the itinerary?
The itinerary today is we will be protesting and making our voices heard.
Here?
Yeah. No, we will be walking all the way to Downing Street.
Oh, okay.
There
I'm
are
going to
loads
come
more-
with you.
Yeah, there are loads more people coming.
Yeah, I know. Probably
outside of
hundreds. So,
London.
what time are you going to be setting off then?
Maybe in about an hour or so.
An hour?
We'll be waiting for the guys from Birmingham.
So you're definitely leaving at 2:30, before 2:30.
I don't think it will be before, because as you can see, it's not packed yet.
All right. So I'll come back at 2:00. You'll still be here at 2:00.
Yeah, we should be.
Okay.
Even if you miss us, we'll just be going straight down.
I'm going to be over. I'm just going to
Speaker's corner.
Yeah, just wait around there. We'll let you get guys. Brilliant. I'm going to march. Well, you can march into Downing Street.
Yes.
Brilliant. Cool. That's
Brilliant.
all. Hello, boss. How are you?
Right.
Cool. The big turnout for you guys. Is it just this? Is something else happening as well?
No, there is another event, and there's
Islamic.
another event happening just after. So I think they're starting about.
So what's happening
They
there?
moved that one back slightly.
So they're going to be starting
What
here.
event is happening?
So there's I believe
I've got
it
it
is
here.
to commemorate the death of the first caliph after Muhammad. I think.
It's this guy here.
I think that's what it is.
Imam al-Martyrdom procession march.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard of it.
No, not
Yeah, so I
right.
think he was the first imam or caliph after Muhammad.
So they'll be gathering here.
I think as far as we're aware, I think
they're arriving here.
They might be staying here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure. But anyway, they
How
shouldn't
many-
be starting till after you guys go.
What numbers do you think of that guy?
I don't know. I've not had the briefing for that one, unfortunately. So, if you want, ask the two.
Who are you policing? These guys or
We're
these guys?
policing- I'm policing these guys.
Oh, well, I'll join you along the way then.
Guys. And then those two over there in the blue are policing the
Those
event,
guys.
the Ali event that's happening later.
I'll be with you guys.
Brilliant,
Thank you guys. I'll see you back at 2. Cheers, guys. I'll see you later. Cheers,
So we
boss.
set you up at 2 then, yeah?
Well, that's him.
Are the coach is running a bit late, or?
About 20 minutes.
They're going to be marching to Downing Street. Yeah, 2:00 they're going to be marching to Downing Street, and the other one's going to be here at a bit after the left. So guys, it's right. Let's head back to the speaker's corner. What's that?
Video allowed. Video.
What do you mean?
Video.
Yeah, you can video. Yeah.
There was any
video anywhere.
Yeah. They want you to video. They want they want you to.
When
So-
you're in the public.
video anyway, even if he said.
Are you saying, am I allowed to video then?
No, I'm asking you, can we video?
Yeah, you can video anything you want.
Ah, okay, that's all right.
Anything you want.
All right, that's fine.
All right, guys. So we're going to head back to Speaker's Corner. So what are you going to be doing? Covering this and that, I suppose.
Yeah.
A few photos.
I'll go to the other one later.
Oh, the Allah, the Islamic. Yeah, I've never covered that. I've done quite a lot. I know that guy. That did. I like the energy and the atmosphere with those guys. You know. The funny thing is, right, when they're marching.
Later.
Where's that?
They're down the street now. They'll
Probably
march
past
to-
them.
they'll march to what's called- You know there'll be a couple of thousand.
There's always, yeah. I mean, I've got to try and mix up the content. You know, I can't be having just one type of content. Otherwise, I think I'm definitely impartial and unbiased channel. So it's like Preacher Kenny always wants me to do videos of. Like, I've got to find a Muslim. I've got to find a Hare Krishna. Someone just to break up the monotony, so to speak. Right, guys, thank you for sticking me on my live here. We're heading back to Speaker's Corner. We will stop there for half an hour, then we'll head back to the Ethiopian, stop the Mara forces and the genocide in Ethiopia. We will be marching with them down to Downing Street, where there is another protest there taking place. So we'll have a little bit of banter and a bit of fun, where everyone never agrees to agree. That was what I'm looking for, breaking where a Christian and a Muslim will shake hands and say, I agree with you. You know, that would be breaking news. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. Third time live on YouTube. Normally a TikToker, used to hundreds of viewers, so we've got a nice small handful. So thank you for sticking with me. It's going to get pretty crazy today as we walk through the streets of London. Hopefully, if you're live abroad or out of London, you get a tour of London, the atmosphere on a Sunday. So the crowds are definitely picking up here. Hopefully things don't get too violent. We do like peaceful protests. So you got your bike, didn't you? So you're all right. You can travel. Yeah.
You should get one. It's handy, honest.
Yeah.
Maybe a fold-up one.
Yeah.
Or
I prefer skates.
Or a subscription to an electric
Yeah. To be honest, I've got to run over on the bike. I nearly killed, so I'm a bit scared. All right, so everyone's setting up the stalls. Let's have a look at this debate here.
Zimbabwe was taken over by the blacks, and South Africa was taken over by the blacks. Farms were there, farm equipment was there, and so on. If what you're saying is correct, then you had countries which were quite well set up as far as the agriculture goes. I'm not saying about other things, but I'm talking about agriculture. And then you should take over and make something out of it. So what happened? What happened? Why did it all fall through?
Tour.
Be careful. Changes are more powerful than you.
I was talking to one people in church today about humility. He washed his disciples' feet, every one of them, before he died. And Judas betrayed him. Priests. He was.
So we're going to be covering the Ethiopians, stop the Amara forces, genocide in Ethiopia. We'll be heading over there at 2 o'clock and marching with them down to Downing Street, which was not planned for today. Let's just have a little circle around, just get an atmosphere of what's happening.
They invented fucking high tech. So for the Americans to fucking do that shit, right? Some shops in the USA
Free Palestine. Where are you from?
if you're using it, you use it for your protection instead of bloody killing, destroying.
Well, I think it should be female.
Oh yeah. No way. You
You just, you put the button, push the button yourself. Yeah, right. You've been very right. It's a
bit quiet. Yeah.
But I tell you
Trying to look for loudest voices.
When she reached 67.
Yeah, but you remember, one of the things is the early feminists, they were well educated, they went to universities, they lied about it, they were.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Good.
Always worth listening to this fellow. He taught me about feminism.
Thank you. And it's they were well educated. A lot of the wealthy women in those days were musicians. They were bilingual. They could speak different languages. Their English was amazing. When you look at their letters, and they claim they weren't educated. They went to universities for women.
That's right.
But the average woman wasn't
back in the day, isn't it?
Well, most universities were just for men, for rich men, But they were allowed to.
Just for women. He's told me something I didn't know. No, it's
It's interesting. They even had universities for black people in those days that were very strict, and they had black tutors, and they made sure that they broke the stereotypes. And they were universities in America, but people don't know about.
So I hope you're going to join me with there's going to be 100 or so Ethiopians marching to stop the Amara forces and genocide in Ethiopia. We'll be marching with them down to Downing Street.
That is still unprovoked. Probably good. It's premeditated.
Showing all the sites along the way.
Copenhagen was a slave port for Vikings.
Very woman just flat earth.
When the Vikings conquered most coastal areas of North Europe, almost certainly white, they actually sailed as far as the Black Sea and along the Mediterranean. They would undoubtedly have seen brown-skinned people.
Yeah.
But they didn't give a fuck who they killed. And actually, it's karma. I believe in karma. I'm part Welsh. They decimated the Celts of Scotland. They caused more death on the Irish. They bathed the whole north of Ireland, the whole of north of Ireland in blood. Glasgow, their ships used to sail around Scotland into the Clyde, and they annihilated the Celts. That's why the Scots are rubbish fighters.
I mean, he is entertaining,
They
guys.
got hammered by our accents. They
Whether
got hammered by the
you
Romans.
believe him or not,
and the
I have no
Vikings.
idea.
And I know the
What
Scots
he's
don't
saying,
even
if
come
it's
from
true or
these
not.
islands. You know that?
But he gathers a crowd.
No, it's propaganda
He's a crowd
against us
pleaser.
English, Braveheart. It is, that's why it was popular. It's propaganda against William Wallace. When we were Catholic, we had no mercy. Cut him up and send the four parts of his body to the four corners of the land, England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland. Because we were Catholic, to remind the Catholic Church. That's why that great actor, of course he's Irish. Well, the English, well the Scottish doing fighting with the English because they're not all fucking paddies. He's Irish. The Irish realise they're not Scots. The Irish are different. I would prefer the Irish. What are the Scots fighting with the Irish actors? What are the English doing fighting with the Irish? He's twigged it. The enemy of the Scots are the Irish.
They're quite a canny folk, the Irish.
Yeah, but the Irish historically have an enmity, and is that part of the Catholic faith? Because there are more Catholics in Ireland than Scotland. When Neil Lennon, he played for Leicester City, I'm from Leicester, he's a bit younger, good footballer, came from Northern Ireland, Protestant, joined Celtic, managed, that's risky, that's fucking risky, because Catholics in Glasgow are really cookers. I'm a Rangers boy from Scots, I've always preferred Rangers. Blue is a different vibration to green. Green is healing. But the bad thing about the Protestants from Scotland is they're Zionists. They support Israel. Protestants, yeah. I'd burn the Scottish flag and our English flag because they're Christians. So I'm on Ireland's side on that one. With their beautiful tricolour, white, orange, and green. Yeah. And the IRA is karma against some of our Catholic ancestors, but more against the Scots. Even the great Reverend Paisley. There was a young man who makes the lesson. He say, you've got a mouth like Paisley. I liked him when I was a teenager. Ulster says no. He's never claimed he was Irish. He was Scots from Paisley. His family came from Paisley in Glasgow. Like when Scots call it Glasgow. But they moved to Northern Ireland. 13 miles between the coast of Ayrshire and Northern Ireland. That's the difference between Protestant Scotland and Catholic Ireland. 13 miles. And I was on a web page with NECAP, it's an Irish Republican organisation. Thou shalt not violate. I have a friend, he used to come here, right, from Northern Ireland. He's very handsome, right? He came here before I did in 92. He used to work for MI5, but he's changed a lot now. He's a hippie. And I get on well with him, because he's like me. I'm part Welsh and he's Irish. Probably got a bit of English Protestant in him. He lives in he lives in Hyde Park. He lives in Kensington. No, he lives in probably Hammersmith. He never criticises the Catholics. Waste of time. They've been at this nonsense for 1,000 years. But he doesn't like the born agains. He gives them a right hard time. It's all a big cob, because in our languages, a man could be born again, he will see the kingdom of heaven. They miss that bit out deliberately. So they say I'm born again. You can't be born again. It's nonsense. Because they choose that bit. That's American Christian racist apartheid. I met a very enlightened soul in a park in Putney in the summer. We are dealing with a fascist, racist, white Christian America. And I want to see the blacks rise up against white America. For the karma. And I celebrated when Colin Powell was evil. And he was mixed race. The worst types of Americans are neither black nor white. They're mixed race, and in South Africa we don't have them. Now America's got massive karma because of the black slave trade, but it's the USA, not America. America's like Hollywood. And the USA is, as they've said for years, the Satan. The Christians of the USA are the true white devils. With the exception of the great Jimmy Carter. I'm a Libra. Astrology, alright? Listen to this. Even when I was 18, growing up in Leicester, I've got friends in Shanghai and Japan. The economy is Asia. Asia is the economy of the world. The true meeting of East and West. That's why they like coming here. These islands are the Holy Land. We've got Jews, Christians, Muslims, homosexuals, lesbians, Arabs, all living in peace. One of our greatest poets, William Blake. I love this. William Blake was a Scorpio. I'm an astrologer. I know it's true because I'm Libra. I stand for justice.
Just joined.
It's not a coincidence. In the Bible,
still got 5 people, so I don't need to repeat myself.
Jews know nothing.
We're going to be
the Bible
heading
is not
towards
only a propaganda book of the Hebrews. That's why they're against
Egypt.
Egypt.
Protest taking place.
The New Testament is all invented.
Ethiopians.
It's not new. It's propaganda.
Lovely bunch of people.
Why do you think there are 12 tribes of Israel in the Old Testament? 12. 12 months of the year in the country. Pagan. 12 days of Christmas.
When did you last see a Roman emperor on a bicycle?
Here comes a... Remember, there's no such thing as born again. You're looking very well dressed.
Okay, thank you.
Be yourself.
And you're not your usual...
The Romans are coming back. I'm ordering... I'm going to... Mark my words, I'm going to buy a costume and I'm going to look like Russell Crowe. Give me 2 years. Magnificent actor, Australian.
Russell Crowe, good actor.
He's a bloody good actor.
Terrible morals.
There's no such thing as morals. You Christians...
Russell Crowe, there isn't.
Well, there isn't. There are morals. Ian Huntley. I felt sympathetic when they beat the living daylight. Would you like to be beaten to death with an iron bar?
We love Paddington
That is hell.
He's an immigrant, isn't he?
And he was
Peru.
Because God believe in reincarnation.
They call me Paddington. I love my
I'm
marmalade.
convinced of it.
Oh, right,
Listen,
yeah.
the New Age reveals reincarnation. The New Testament is about reincarnation. This is why all Jews, Christians and Muslims with their prayers from our country to Jerusalem to Tehran are invoking the third great holy war, and it will see the wiping off Israel will in time get wiped off the map. More Jews will die than the Holocaust. Billions of Muslims will die. Saudi Arabia will become a living hell. And I say, God bless Donald Trump. He's not a politician. You don't have to agree with Donald Trump, but you can trust him because he shares the same astrology as my parents. And if you know this,
I honestly think Donald Trump is so angry he might be bomb chickens.
No, he shouldn't criticise our leader, Sir Keir Starmer. But
it's overshadowing you.
In astrology, yes. No, Starmer's all right. He supports the Gunners.
Yeah.
The Arsenal. The Arsenal. He's a gooner. Red. China. Do you know that? Listen, everybody is. Listen, I know a lot of stuff. Everybody's a birth chart.
You know, I come here to preach the gospel.
We're friends, but as a fellow Englishman, he should become a pagan.
No, pagan.
Yes, our ancestors were pagan before 1066. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. The whole. No, propaganda. The Muslims don't believe that, and you know it.
I know.
They don't believe in the resurrection.
Every single Muslim, and I desire that they would know what I know, forgiveness of my sins.
So he's putting smiles on people's faces, whether he's talking bullshit or not. People are smiling.
No fucking way.
You're the Tsar of Westminster?
Leicester.
Oh, Leicester. You're the Tsar of Leicester.
What, Russian?
Okay,
Don't
you're
mess
part
with
Russian.
Putin.
I'm not messing
Don't
with
mess with
I am
Vladimir
not.
Putin.
Let me show you, sir.
And we're
I'm
not
messing
against the
with
West,
Putin.
but we're against NATO. NATO are the Nazis. And I say to hell with NATO. Look what they did to Yugoslavia. The representatives of NATO are white and evil. But they will face a judgment, hopefully a Muslim judgment. It would be great if all the whites of NATO were killed, especially the present leader, that arsehole from the Netherlands. Holland gets karma for their empire. Some of the whites of Northern Europe are pure evil. They will face Allah Akbar. I support a Muslim takeover for the people murdered in Yugoslavia. A good federal socialist state, just as they murdered the great Colonel Gaddafi, an Arab socialist who raised the standard of living of all the Libyans. So those bastard French launched their WMDs on Libya. So I condemn the Catholics of France and call upon the people of France to rise up in their tradition of revolution, 1789, and let's see France and Paris burn in hell. Yeah, it's karma. In 1789, the royal elite in France were eating fantastic food while the poor people of Paris and France
I couldn't
were
even get a word
starving.
in edgeways.
Who came along 10 years later? The great Napoleon Bonaparte. He was born 10 years before 1789. Napoleon, one of the greatest generals, born in Corsica. He's actually Italiano.
The veins were popping out of his head earlier on.
This. There are people in the New Age who posit, and they're wrong, Napoleon was the Antichrist. It's actually the mark of the beast. There is no Antichrist, but Islam is the truth, the way, and the life. Peace. And Islam is not against the West. All Muslims should unite against the Kingdom of Saudi, and they should turn Saudi Arabia into a hell, Iranian style.
I think everyone's too
And I
scared to
predict
debate with
this,
him.
when the Americans give up, which they will give up, they're not that stupid, we will either see a civil war in Iran, good, or an even more hardline Shia government. And the Jews in Palestine and
He's a
Israel
Roman.
will be terrified.
Born again
It's
Roman
great news,
Catholic.
because as David Icke says, they have been set up for another Holocaust. And the Jews of Israel, in time, will be wiped off the Middle East map. Benjamin Netanyahu is walking evil. He's arrogant, he's fat, and he's a sinner. And he will go to hell. The man is evil. And unless the Israelis wake up, their country will be wiped off the map. And I'm not a Catholic. Thank you. My friend, hey!
No, 2:15. I'm going to go back there at 2. Just get a bit of banter around here while I'm here. Is that your rule? It's not your rule. How is it?
Yeah, that's my real hair.
Yeah.
It's real.
Alright, let's have a look at all the cameras are pointing at this guy here.
So you must go out and venture out and oppress other people. You will not find that in any way you want. Because we don't have that psychology where you must oppress over. You do though.
No, you didn't. You missed the point. You missed the point.
We've not ventured out.
No, you missed the point exactly because you did not have the reason why you did it because you didn't have technology
Anyway, I was
to
going to
do
make a
so.
point. I was going to make a point. Yeah, I've heard people say
The moment
this.
you have technology to do so, you'll be arriving in European shows next week.
I've heard people say this.
Next week.
I heard people say. I heard you and
How can I get
whites
more
and Arabs
views
say this, right? But mainly white people say
What can we do
this.
here?
Had black people had the powers of us, they would have done the same thing. I say to you, no, we don't have the psychology of you. My friend, we've been here for longer than you have. Longer than you have, right? You've only been here for what? For 40,000 years. Someone said, you can search up. 40,000. I've been here for more.
How old are you?
Come on, man. We're adults, man. You know I'm speaking poetically. You know exactly what I mean when I say I am older than you. I have nature myself to the next. I have bound myself to the
On
customs
TikTok,
of
you
how
tell
you
people to
live
share the
longer
live
than
chat
you
stream to
have.
get more viewers.
So
What
when
can I
you've
do on
been there,
YouTube?
all you've known is to colonize and take over people. That's why you're not a native anywhere. Because in your history, you've been colonizing for the longest of time. I don't have your history. I don't have your psychology.
I understand. So let me get this straight.
I'll do what you would do.
I
No,
understand.
I won't do
So
that.
what you're saying is the way to peaceful life is, hold on, I'm not finished. So the way not to be an oppressor
No,
is
I
to
haven't.
remain
Well, I
without
have got a
any
YouTube
form
link.
of
But
evil,
I
no
think I
shame.
did tell people,
Right? So you say you've
like,
been here
kind of
for
hinted that I
long.
would be
Hold on. You've
coming
been,
on here,
hold
but
on,
I'm
listen.
not allowed to encourage people to leave the platform.
Human nature. I know we've always been about it. Let me continue. So what you're saying,
The Bible says God is long-suffering.
Who cares about the Bible except Christians?
Well, I'm trying to give you an answer for your stupidity.
No. Jesus is made up.
You're made up.
I'm here. I'm real.
Okay, well, who's the first man in the world? Name, please. And the first woman.
No, it's not Adam. It's not, definitely not Adam. It's from Ethiopia, and nobody's called Adam in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia? Really? Who told you there's an Ethiopian?
Scientists.
Which scientist?
Archaeologists. Anthropologists. Not Solomon of Adam. No,
So there's no first man in the world.
Oh,
no. So why are you here?
Therefore, again, somehow the concept of intellectual development and let's say and the progress that comes through evolution of human mind and consciousness is alien to you. The last time something happened
We didn't steal
in
and kill.
Africa
That means we didn't evolve properly. Like you were stealing and killing. That means you evolved, right?
No, I'm saying you being an older race, you should show actually the way.
What is the way?
Exactly.
No, have you done it? That means you displayed the way, right?
No, I'm asking. Has Africa showed the way, the world, how to be?
No.
Being an oldest race.
I believe we have. I believe we have.
Give me one
I believe
example.
we have. Have we ever put you in chains? Have we ever stripped you of your identity?
Do the black people put themselves
No, have
in
we?
chains? The black people put themselves in chains.
We pulled you over to our shores.
Do
We've done
black
that.
people prior to Europeans were enslaving each other?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank
We're
you.
clear. That's
So
true.
show me what is it that Africa has shown to the
I want the
world.
majority. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not here to lie. There were other blacks subjugating other blacks. There were others. There were others. No. You see, you want it to be. This is the comfortable truth that you want. You want it to be. Oh, blacks sold other blacks so that we don't. That evades our responsibility. No. I'm not going to give you that. You don't get that out. There's a reason. There's a reason why a group of white people made that journey to the shores, right? And if the blacks suddenly say, "Oh, we're not going to sell this back," you think the white would have went back? They would have went back. They would have removed whoever was in charge and put someone else who was more, let's say, compromised.
Now, let me say something. Somehow, you are unable to consciously pass the period prior to European countries.
Look,
did I talk about Arabs? Stop this.
First century. Yes.
Show me the fact.
One just violence.
Yes.
Know who that was?
He's the man in Rome. Emperor.
Right, we're going to the Ethiopians. To be honest, guys, it's giving me a headache. So there's some Ethiopian flags there. Hopefully I'm not too late now, they're still there. Not very relaxing for no. Been watching this thing with a yeah, definitely not on a Sunday, especially after yesterday. I mean, I wanted to go to Carnaby Street and watch all the performers having fun, entertaining, nice relaxing day, but I'll probably do that next Sunday. So they're not marching yet, they're just getting ready to leave. There's multiple police vehicles. Oh, there's another group here. Oh shit, is that the same group? There's a group over there and there's another group here. Why there's two groups? Oh shit. Ask a police officer.
We're going to try and get them to go over there
Yeah, I
in a
was
second, just to
read my
pre-warn
mind.
you.
Yeah, I was wondering why there's two groups. Okay, so all right, thank you.
They're just setting up, and then we're going to try and get them back.
I mean, why were they here anyway?
Coach dropped them off here.
Oh, there
That's
we
why.
go. Brilliant. Okay, thank you, dear.
Right.
So there's a group here. They've just been dropped off by Coach. They're going to be meeting up with the guys across the road. So I don't know how much police is going to be following them. The funny thing I like about these guys is they like to walk slowly, and the police are always telling them to like, oh shit. Police are always telling them to go faster, go faster. But they just like to go slower. And I said to the police, if they're doing something bad and they're committing a crime, walking slowly is the least. Right, so this is going to be a big one, guys. Shit. I'm really shit at crossing the road, guys. I have been run over before. I have been hit by a car twice. Right, let's do one. So this, I think, is probably going to be the biggest one. More police are exiting their vehicles over the road. This is going to be probably one of the biggest. So this is to stop the Amara forces, probably equivalent to the IRGC in Iran, and stop the genocide in Amara. In Amara. In Ethiopia, sorry. So when these groups join together and they're proudly flying the Union flag. This is the busker, she was singing earlier on. They cramped your style. These guys cramped your style, did they?
Oh no, I was.
You was going anyway?
Yeah,
all right.
I'm moving up that way. I want to do a few spots.
Had a good day so far?
Yeah, very
Yeah, it's nice to have something pleasant right here. Anyway, nice to see you again. See you again. Cheers, bye-bye. Love you, lady.
हमारा genocide. Stop. हमारा genocide. Stop. Killing हमारा. Stop. Killing हमारा. Stop. हमारा genocide. Stop. Killing. Stop. Killing हमारा people. Stop. Stop! Amhara! Killing! Stop! Stop! Killing! Amhara children! Stop! Stop! Killing! Amhara children! Abiy Ahmed is a killer! Abiy Ahmed is a killer! Abiy Ahmed is a killer! Stop Amhara genocide! Stop Amhara genocide! Stop killing Amhara! Stop killing Amhara! Stop killing Amhara! Stop killing Amhara! Stop! Stop! Stop killing Amhara genocide! Amhara genocide! Stop killing Amhara people! Stop killing Amhara people!
Stop! 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 Justice for Amhara people! Justice for Amhara people! Stop Amhara killing! Stop Amhara killing! Amhara lives matter! Amhara lives matter! End the violence! End the violence! Protect Amhara people now!
Guys, I'm going to end the live, change the headline and the thumbnail, guys. So if you want to join me back in 5 minutes, guys.